Alright, so I'm back in the garage today, and it looks like I'm going to have an eventful start to my week because I ordered piston rings, and I probably didn't read the description very well because it only came with one set. But at least that allows me to test fit these, and if these aren't the right size, I can always order a different set. But that also puts me back on the motor building. I won't be able to get that done. I do have a few things I can work on though. Like currently, I need to get the wheels, or well, not the wheels, but the tires that are on the Z. I need to get those off of the Z currently, because those are winter tires. And I need street tires right now, because those are going to fall apart here soon. We're getting 80-degree weather already, which is ridiculous. I'll just drop those rings on the floor. But I got to get this stack of tires out so that I can then take that all to the store. Well, to the fucking tire shop, my local one. Take all of that and fit it in a two-door car, which I'm probably going to have to make 3 trips. Maybe 2. Hopefully just 2. So that's my plan for right now. I'm going to get working on that. Well, I'll give you guys a fresh start of the Z. It's right up against the garage though, so this might sound horrendous. Not horrible, definitely not absolutely atrocious and sounding like a trumpet, but it's a clean start. At least you started. Now it's time to load these in there. So that's what I'm gonna get on doing. Alright, now these are sitting in here. I can only fit 2. We're gonna go right off to Don's Tires, which is my favorite tire shop. They always at least do everything right for me. Hopefully they'll be able to put those on. Favorite part about driving this car is all the looks that I get, even though this thing is a complete and utter shitbox. See, they're like, what the fuck is that? Why is the front end a different color? Or why the fuck is it so damn loud? Man, not even that. I don't know. It's just one of my favorite things. Driving this car anywhere is what makes driving fun. I miss my Civic, sadly. It's, you know, broken and in pieces. My first car and my second car. Oh well, though. Never mind, I forgot the reason why I went that way. And then it reminded me really quickly. I love the sound of this thing bouncing back and forth off the walls. Well, I just dropped off the first set of wheels. Now I'm going back to grab the other set so I can run them back real quick, and then we'll get these all changed out. The head guy that worked there looked a little confused, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's only going to take me 10 minutes to run there and run back. But that's what I'm doing right now, so I'm gonna let it. Ooh, what is that up there? Raccoon! I hit my damn wipers. Jesus Christ. Ooh. Well, that was a sick-ass Jimmy. Alrighty. I'm gonna take a right. Skip town. The speed limit never felt so nice. See if we can get a little air. This is my favorite yet least favorite corner. Okay, so they said it's going to be a while, so I left the rims there with them. They said they're going to break them loose and then give me a call, and I'll go up there, we'll get them all swapped on. So in the meantime, I'm going to go back to my house, and I think I'm going to make me some food real quick, and then I'll get tested fitting those rings so that I can actually see if those work, and if those work, I'll order a set, break all the tires loose on Suki, get those off the car, and then hopefully I'll be able to start working on pulling the suspension out, because I've got coilovers that need to go on there, and the new suspension that's on there only had like 2,000 miles on it before the car blew up. So that suspension is going to go right onto Claptrap, and boom, I recycled good suspension. I can get rid of the old shit. So that's the plan. I just need to enact it now. All these people are turning. Cool. I'm gonna go this way. I think the thing I love the most about this car is, now this is the second time it's happened to me, but I had this older lady pull up next to me, and she's like, oh my god, I remember when I used to have a 280Z back in North Carolina, and I used to take that thing up to the mountains all the time. And they tell me about their car, and I love it. I love it so much. And this car seems to bring back those memories of the older generations of this vehicle and the older generations of people. And it's so nice to know that there's people still around that enjoy this chassis, even in their old age. And today, while I was there at the tire shop, I had an older gentleman tell me how he had a 240Z, and he said that it was a monster on the street, and that he can only imagine how far they've come since, well, he owned it in '74. That was when he bought it. That's when it came out. And this is from 2005, so he was like, I can only imagine how well these cars handle now. The power input from it is probably about 100 more, if not a little over that. And then you've got the geometry of the suspension has changed completely. It's all independent suspension, so it makes this car unbelievable on the track. And it was just nice. It was kind of a humbling moment to hear someone say that. And it's nice to have a car that makes people smile and remember their old days. I think this might be the new way to film, to be completely honest. Because then you get to see me and you get to see the car. But just got back, dropped the rims off. They said it's going to be a little while, and I'm all up in it. It's kind of hard to figure out where the fuck to look. But yeah, we just got back. I'm now currently going to make breakfast. So that's what I'm doing. I feel like it's always a good day. It's always a good day when I could sit out on the back porch and eat breakfast. And look at that. I'm going to finish this real quick, and then I'm going to get out there and work on that. Alright, well, I'm back in the garage now. See? It's in my wheelie chair. I do got my fan on, so if you hear that in the background, you can't even see it. That thing, probably going to hear that. It's kind of shitty. Makes a little bit of noise, but it's fine. I don't know. I opened up the whole garage so it can air out, but I'm going to get started on taking the wheels off of this. I think I'm going to do that first. And then I'm going to try and rip out whatever I need to rip out of this thing. That's the plan for now. I stood up and then remembered why I actually came out here, and that's to try and test fit those rings. So I'm going to do that real quick. And then I'll get to doing all this shit with the cars. Get the tank and those wheels off. So that's the real thing. I'm gonna do that. Do that first. Alright, well, I got done checking those rings. The bottom ring is like perfect. The top ring's a little loose, but I think I'm just gonna run the top ring at what it is, which is like 30.30 millimeter, which is like the very end of the radius for a stock motor. And then hopefully hopefully it doesn't lose compression completely. But I don't want to have to overbore the motor, so I'm just going to file the bottom ring a little looser. Put that at like a 40, somewhere around there. And then that should be good. And hopefully it'll all hold together. That's all I'm hoping for. So I ordered 3 more sets. And now I gotta wait 5 days for that. But in the meantime, I could start taking shit off of this thing, which is probably what I'm gonna end up doing. And take these wheels off, get them set off to the side. I'm currently still waiting to go and get the tires put on that. So nothing else better to do than just fuck around with these tires. That's about it. Just to let y'all know, that's how you correctly use an impact. You just hold it like this, and you kind of just, and the wheels come loose. It's a real simple idea. You just kind of, and boom, they're off. It's perfect. It works every time. Auto mallets. Okay. Well, wheels are off. And I kind of just stacked them over here. Way over here. Now I got 2 sets. I got Claptrap and Suki. But those are going to go on Claptrap because those are nicer. And then eventually that's going to get Koenigs. That's fine for this thing, but that's way, way down the road. But, so I've got, in here I've got some Detroit axle. Like you can see where all the rust is. And then you got these, which are pretty clean. I'm going to steal all my shocks and struts out of this car to go in that one. As where that one over there is absolutely fucked. Just like how these were before I ended up changing them out with Detroit axle parts. So plan is rip those out, swap them out, and then I also got a bunch of more Detroit axle stuff down here and in there so that I can replace these tie rod ends, which these are absolutely fucked. This upper ball joint, I think the whole A-arm actually is getting replaced, but everything in here is getting replaced. And this was actually, this whole shock was on this car, and I had to steal this off of one of the other shocks because I snapped the head off of it and I couldn't get this apart at the time, and I didn't want to cut the shock open or anything. So I'm gonna actually order another set of these for when I do the BC Racing coilovers that are up there. Get a brand new set, paint them, get good hardware, and actually use anti-seize on them on this car so that if I ever need to do anything in the future, they're good. That's the plan. Let's get this all knocked out. Yeah! Yeah! Holy! Woo! Woo-wee! Oh, look at that. Greasy. Good Lord. That thing is running. Well, that's my buddy Jordan. I guess I can welcome him to the channel. I was about to go take a shit and this motherfucker, I heard it. Well,
it didn't even get warm.
Introduce yourself.
Huh?
Introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Jordan. This is my shit box. Don't mind, just look at this side. No, not that.
Not this side. This side. This side's a pretty one.
Yeah,
all right, here we go. Hey, that's the side that was in the video. So.
Oh, awesome. That's
perfect. Well, she's up. Got her over here at Don Tires. So, hopefully get these wheels changed out.